Mike from Indy.
Hey, what's going on, boys?
Hey, man.
Hey, I caught that best of this weekend, and, I couldn't help but notice there was a bumper of a retarded gentleman in between the bits, and I was just wondering what kind of trouble you guys went through to get Dick Clark to do the voiceover.
Oh, boy.
Hey. Yeah, why don't we get into the Dick Clark thing?
Yeah, a little of the Dick Clark.
This is a little audio from Good Morning America, because everyone's commenting about Dick Clark and how courageous he was.
Very courageous.
During his rockin' New Year Eve.
New Year's Rockin' Eve.
New Year's Rockin' Eve, it's called officially.
And it's so not.
So good to have him back.
And he's come so far, learning, as he said, to walk and talk again as well. And you worked the show as well.
With him,
Did you chat with
he
Mr.
was
Clark?
Lovely. He spent 10 minutes. I've never met this man before there. I was eating a cannoli. But he was just lovely, such a professional. I'd work with him any day.
And he's a broadcasting legend.
Yeah.
And, it's great to see him back again.
Wow.
That's a real limb to walk out on. I'd work with Dick Clark any day.
Wow.
Wow, easy there, chance taker.
I'd shun him like he has the plague. What are you supposed to say? I'd work with the guy.
Half a Hulk host.
You really think he's going to be doing it again next year?
No.
Of course not. It was the thing to do this year, knowing that it would get huge ratings.
Well, it is 18 past the hour, and time for our picture of the morning. And those who work in TSS, the Times Square Studios, which is really Dick Clark's home, he's the mayor of this place, are marveling at his resiliency. He was back after the stroke that sidelined him last New Year's Eve, but he was back where he belongs.
TSS. That stuttering scumbag.
Man, when I saw this New Year's Eve, I'm like, man, this is way too easy. This is like the easiest thing you could do in radio is just play the audio and goof on it.
Yeah.
But you got to think, what were they thinking? They threw him back on TV for ratings. That's the only thing I can
what
think
they
of.
did, and they left the big reveal on New Year's Eve on the show.
Right.
There weren't any pre-interviews with him. There weren't any real video or audio or photos of him, aside from that one faked one. They were saving the big reveal for the show to get everybody to tune in. And it worked. I know at midnight, I had to see Dick Clark just to see what... And the year before, when he was actually on, who could give a shit?
Yeah.
Who cared? New Year's Rockin' Eve was relevant in 1977. It's the last time it was even relevant. I don't know. Was Kansas playing that year? I have no idea. Now, it's not rockin'. It's
far from rockin'.
It's so far from rockin'. Last time it rocked, Three Dog Night was on.
And most people that like to rock don't like to be referred to as rockin'.
You're not rockin'.
Rockin' is not cool anymore.
Where'd the G go? They don't need it. It's so rockin', the G just flew off.
You sound too Jewish when you say it with New Year's rocking Eve.
It's a rocking Eve.
There's no
Sit in my favorite rocker.
The last time I liked New Year's Rockin' Eve is when Jenny was running out with a black eye while the countdown occurred behind her. If anybody remembers that scene from Gump. 10, 9, her bad eye. Guy's passed out, shirtless. And she runs out before she fucks whole retard and gets AIDS. Lovely film.
Cute little film.
Yeah, it wasn't rockin', and it was a big publicity stunt, and a lot of controversy, whether this was somebody going on camera after a stroke and inspiring people and coming back, and or whether it was exploitation for ratings and kind of a downer on a day that's supposed to be, cheerful
and festive,
which sounds a little selfish. When I read a few posts on a message board about that, it was New York Radio message board. They're having a big argument about Dick Clark and him. Should he have been on or should he have not? And some people were calling it very courageous, and others were saying it was kind of self-serving for the show itself.
Totally.
And then those people were being called selfish because when you just want to have fun on New Year's Eve, and it was a reminder that, things like this are out there.
Right.
I don't know. As I saw it, it was depressing. It was awkward, and he was way out of place, kind of sitting there introing bands and
Did he intro bands, or he didn't just come on for a second?
No, he introed bands. He was saying, well, we're here. I can't even do an imitation of him.
Yeah, we're going to play some of the audio. You can't call him the world's oldest teenager anymore. There's not many teenagers out there with a dead right arm.
He's now
call him that.
He's now the world's youngest cadaver.
It's switched over. The world's youngest cadaver.
Anyway, even ESPN's coverage was more rockin'. Todd in Kansas City, what's up?
Hey, ESPN one's a rockin' New Year now. They had POD, they had New York Dolls. It was a fucking killer show, man.
That's cool.
And of course, I got to see the Dick Clark at midnight because Kansas City is an hour later, so still got to see him.
Yeah, when ESPN is rockin', and Dick Clark's New Year's Eve is drooping. New Year's drooping Eve.
10, -8.
I heard he was behind on the count. Like as the countdown
way behind.
went, there was
way
a big
behind.
problem with the countdown.
We were all sitting there with like champagne and stuff. And
yeah.
It's midnight. No, not yet. We gotta wait for Dick. He was like 5.
Wait for the 5. Oh.
Dude, there's a great line of instant feedback, and it kills me, and I'm pissed. I want to steal it so bad.
Steal it, it's right there in plain English.
Feel like a.
What's the
just
line?
steal it.
Well, Stephen S. from Bayshore, you get all the credit today. He should have introduced the Strokes. Can you imagine? It just so happened they did book the Strokes for the, what is it called? The
New Year's Rockin' Eve. And that would have been rockin'.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
That's terrible.
That is very funny.
So here's
We're gonna hear a little Dick.
Here's the big intro to Dick Clark.
Ladies and gentlemen, back where he belongs, the one and only Mr. Dick Clark. Dick, take it away.
You dick! You dick!
Hey, bud, let's party. Oh, dear Lord. Let's go to Zach in Boston. Zach, what's up?
How do you think Dick Clark felt at the stroke of midnight?
All right, here we go. Let's get back to this. I'm sorry.
Ladies and gentlemen, back where he belongs, the one and only Mr. Dick Clark. Dick, take it away.
Hey, bud, what's your problem?
That one didn't work.
Well, it was kind of like somebody sitting there trying to figure out. No?
No. All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, back where he belongs, the one and only Mr. Dick Clark. Dick, take it away.
Jesus.
Oh, is that horrible?
All right, let's get into the audio. There's a lot of clips here.
Ladies and gentlemen, back where he belongs, the one and only Mr. Dick Clark. Dick, take it away.
All right. Well, where are the real clips?
Well, let's go to O-Town. Bring it on, brother!
What's happening, brother? How's it going, guys?
What's up, Eric?
I was going to say, you think it might have been good if maybe Dick Clark was dancing a Clarence Carter stroking and basically tripped? What do you think?
Oh, man, good concept, but delivery. You're all over the place, Eric.
I just won a lot of money. Sorry, guys.
Right.
What was the bet, that you would suck?
Ladies and gentlemen, back where he belongs, the one and only Mr. Dick Clark. Dick, take it away.
I think I found the Dick Clark sound clip.
Oh,
you did?
Yeah, I think so.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, back where he belongs, the one and only Mr. Dick Clark. Dick, take it away.
Thank you, Ryan.
Oh, we blew the whole bit. No, I was going to give you a cue.
I thought you were signaling saying you had a sound clip.
Oh, no.
Oh. I didn't know this.
Oh.
All right.
Oh, no, really.
All right, here we go, finally.
Ladies and gentlemen, back where he belongs, the one and only Mr. Dick Clark. Dick, take it away.
Thank you, Ryan, very much. It's really good to be back with you again this year. Last year, I had a stroke. Left me in kind of bad shape. I had to teach myself how to walk and talk all over again. It was a long, hard fight. My speech is not perfect, but I'm getting there. Now, you and I have been a part of each other's lives for so many New Year's Eves, and I wouldn't have missed this for the world. My thanks to everybody who made it possible for me to be here tonight. It's going to be a great night, full of fun, full of excitement, full of color, and just the happiest time in all of my life. Thank you once again for being with us and me with you.
He forgot to say full of fun and full of funny sound bites.
Oh. Wow.
Oh.
Wow.
I know this is really easy, but
I don't think that's
dude.
I don't think it's the happiest moment of his life either.
No, I wouldn't.
I don't think.
I don't even think it's in the top 100.
I think when he was like banging fucking rock chicks back in the 50s, perhaps. Probably a little happier than sitting there.
I do like the fact that he did it, though. Good for him. Yeah, why not? That fucking show. Who wants to see Hillary Duff and fucking Ryan Seacrest? Would you really want to see them all full of vivaciousness?
No.
In life? I'd rather watch him.
I don't want to see any of them.
Oh,
to tell you the truth. Now it's just a little depressing to watch.
I know. He says Happy New Year. It's January 3rd.
Here he is introing Mariah Carey.
Welcome back to New Year's Rockin' Eve. Now, get ready for a history-making event. The first live music performance in Times Square on this show in 34 years. And having Mariah Carey as a performer makes it even more exciting. There's a virtual sea of Mariah Carey fans. This has to be one of the biggest audiences ever assembled, including Woodstock. Ron, the introduction is yours.
Thank you, boss.
Thank you, boss.
Thank you, boss. You're in charge.
Thank you, boss. I'll be sitting in that seat next year.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, boss.
Who's Mariah Carey?
What a boron he sounds like. Should have stayed home, you doddering old man.
I think she's part of Bollywood. It's uncomfortable.
It certainly
really
is. It's like regarding Henry.
He's supposed to be the party master, you know?
Yes.
Master of ceremonies.
The master of ceremonies. Well, boss.
Well, boss.
Yeah, you're in charge. I understand you had some trouble, but you're back and you're in charge of this show.
Could he at least put his right hand up on the desk? That would look believable instead of just leaving it hidden and out of sight.
He's jacking off down there.
looking at Mariah Carey.
Mariah Carey. Bastard mating.
We are live from Times Square, and this is the best organized party in the world. Over 6,000 police are watching over things, and our thanks to the New York responders for doing such a remarkable job. Over 1,000 volunteers make this happen. 500 dancers, actors, band members, puppeteers. Most people down there are from out of town, and over 1 billion people are watching around the globe. What a night. What a night. Marisol.
Oh, thank you so much, Dick, and welcome back. It is an honor and a privilege to be here with you tonight.
Yeah, they all got to give their honor, privilege.
Well, now go ahead.
He should have introed Mariah Carey accurately. Your next singer is a Balata Bangladesh.
Well.
Both parties will be destroyed by my speech.
Both halves of the brain will be destroyed.
I think Todd's right on this. We had a little argument about this in the office before the show. Todd, go ahead.
Hello, Todd. Yes.
Go ahead, Todd.
Hey, it's Tony. Yeah, I don't think it was live. I think it was a recording.
Yeah, some people said that it was recorded.
Yeah,
basically meaning they went all day, take after take, and that was the best ones they could come up with.
Oh, wow, maybe.
But he apparently, though, he had Times Square behind him.
Yeah.
Were they keying him out?
Maybe they did it a few minutes early. Maybe they just did it a few minutes early to make sure he wasn't going to break down in the middle of it. And they might have done it 5 minutes early.
Right.
They could have done that.
Behind them, or done a blue screen.
Right.
I'm sure maybe they just did it.
Yeah.
All right, well, we got the Today Show. They're commenting on the Dick Clark thing. This is the biggest story of the day, obviously. Let's see how they handled this this train wreck of a broadcast Saturday night. Right?
Yeah.
People were, of course, very excited and happy to see Dick Clark back at his usual post hosting.
Were we excited?
No.
Were we excited that Dick Clark was back on TV?
No, not excited. No.
We just wanted to see how bad he really was.
Right. That's what everyone tuned in for.
That's the only reason I tuned in.
How bad is he?
How bad is he? Hasn't been seen in public since the stroke.
Yep.
It was a freak show for everybody.
You weren't excited? I was. When someone told me he was going to be back, they said, you know what? I said, what? They said, sit down first. And I said, what? And they said, guess who's hosting New York Rockin' Eve?
Who's hoking?
Who's hoking New York Rockin' Eve?
Who's hoking New York Rockin' Eve?
Jeez, I should have been.
Have you had a stroke?
I really am a mumbling ass.
Even worse, the listeners have the upper hand today. They're coming up with all the lines.
Yes.
Eric in Boston. Why didn't we think of this one? Eric.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey.
Did Dick Clark say that he had puppeteers in Times Square?
Yeah.
Why didn't they get one in the studio with him to rig his arm up to make it look like it still works? All right, guys.
Jesus Christ. So the word you're looking for is marionette.
Marionette. Marionette.
All right, here's the Today Show. We were all excited, I guess.
Very excited.
People were, of course, very excited and happy to see Dick Clark back at his usual post hosting a Rockin' New Year's Eve. Did you see?
I did. I watched him for a couple of minutes, and clearly a lot of people were interested to see how he was doing.
Yeah, I actually didn't see it at the time, but I watched a tape of it this morning, and we're going to have more on his return, and we'll talk about the lingering effects of his stroke in just a moment. And, Matt, I know both of us feel that that was an extraordinarily brave thing of him to do, and personally, I'm really proud of him.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, really? You're really excited? You whore, you didn't even watch him. You watched it on a tape this morning, and fucking Matt watched him for a couple of minutes.
I watched a couple of minutes. Once the curiosity freak factor was over, I'm clicking away.
Right, then I was very uncomfortable and just wanted to watch anything but. Yeah. That's what happened.
Liar.
What was
he was used for ratings.
Of course he was.
That's all it was about.
Mm-hmm.
I still like him for doing it, but don't say you're excited and then you didn't watch it and he was watching something else.
Honestly,
you can tell he had a...
Honestly, I think it is kind of, for him, I think he was used, but for him, I think it is kind of, it is kind of a brave thing to not want to just hide somewhere and kind of rot away.
It may have been his idea. It's Dick Clark Productions. I mean, Dick Clark's a powerful guy. He may have said, no, I want to do it this year. And they may have said, all right, I'm sure they went with it because of the ratings, but it may have been ultimately his call. He might have said, I want it.
Yeah, well, whose call was it to not do any pre-interviewing with him? To not have him promote this thing on talk shows or something?
Probably people who didn't want to...
mumble shows?
Who didn't want... Well, I mean, he was going to do the Used to Talk circuit, but, I mean, they probably just didn't want to, like you said, kill the surprise.
Yeah, kill the surprise. Well, that's kind of sick when you're using somebody's stroke as a surprise. Like, how bad was it?
No, you say tomato, he said...
Right. Yeah, they figured it out. Different strokes for different folks. I understand how it works.
You could tell he had a little bit of a problem there, but it's okay with us. Just good to have him there.
This year's show was the first media appearance Clark has made since his stroke. Even a public relations photo for the show turned out to have been a doctored image with an old pre-stroke picture edited in.
Yeah. Pre-stroke. Done by Cage from Whackbag.
Doctor explains Clark's stroke here.
He suffered from a stroke probably in his language-dominant hemisphere, which is always the most difficult one for people in that it affected not only his strength and his ability to walk, but his ability to talk, not just in producing speech, but in formulating the thoughts that go under speech.
Formulating the thoughts. So it's not just the speech, it's him thinking of what words he wants to say and get them out there.
That's hell on earth.
Oh, God, because there are people that have strokes and they're still all there. The thoughts are there and everything. They just can't come out of their mouths. But he's having both. Oof.
He has diabetes. He's been open about that for several years, and we know that that's a big risk factor for stroke, and probably one of the large blood vessels supplying a major portion of the left side of his brain got clogged. It got blocked, and the blood supply was lacking, and injury occurred to tissue.
Oh.
Ugh, this is awful.
How come in the good Lord's fucking little construction of the human being book, he makes nails grow back? You could rip a fucking nail out from its socket and the fucking thing will grow back. But things like nerve tissue in the brain, actual brain matter, once that's destroyed, oh, well, sorry, Charlie.
Sorry
Your
about
fucking
that.
hair grows back when you cut it. Who cares? You get a cut, it heals.
Hair growing out of your ear.
Yeah.
That'll grow.
That'll grow.
Even after you're dead.
Try getting rid of it.
Right.
Try getting rid of ear fucking hair. Hey, you women with mustaches, wax away. That fucking shit's growing right back. But brain tissue?
Just a little tissue.
Once it's gone, once that dies off, it ain't coming back. It's gone for good.
Let's go to John in New York. He has a butt today. Loves the show butt. John.
Hey, what's up, guys? Hey, you guys are awesome. I love the show. The thing is, if you guys ever had a family member with a stroke, it kind of sucks, man. It really
Kinda? Kind of? We know it sucks, but why was he on TV is the question we're asking today.
You know, the only thing I could say is, look, the guy did, he did something he wanted to do. I mean, I'm not saying it wasn't maybe possibly embarrassing, but you know what? At the same time, the guy showed he had balls.
I was saying, my God, we're treating this more charitably than I think we have any other fucking tragedy ever.
You know how much we're holding back right now?
Oh, I know.
Because we realize how easy this is.
I listen to you guys all the time. I mean, it's the only channel I think I got set my XM anymore.
Yeah.
You know, you guys are kicking ass and taking names. I'm just saying, if you ever have a family member who had a stroke, this shit really is close to home. Because my mom had a stroke last year on New Year's Eve, as a matter of fact. And it's fucked up.
Well, dude, the thing is this. I mean, it's like usually on the show, I mean, we say some barbaric shit, but you kind of have to address it. Now, for you, it's more personal. Why is this one a more personal thing for you?
No, I'm just saying, it's just the stroke thing. You know, at least the guy, he went out, he tried, he showed he had a lot of balls.
Dude, I don't disagree.
I gotta respect that.
It ties into, dude, it ties into your life somehow, though?
I'm just saying.
No,
man,
dude, he's saying.
I'm trying to start a fight with you guys.
No one's. We're trying to. No. What are you trying to start a fight? How did obviously you know someone who had a stroke.
Yeah, my mom had a stroke last year on New Year's Eve, and Hello.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, guys. Happy New Year.
Is she all right now, dude? All right. Try to salvage some kind of humanity out of that, but it didn't work.
He hung up?
Either that or he just dropped the phone and half his body shut down.
That was wrong.
That was perfect.
All right.
Even though it's sad, but it's like, look, we all have brutal shit happen in our personal lives. We make fun of
family members, of course.
Exactly.
That's what happens.
Here's the
sorry.
Here's the countdown from Dick Clark. This is how you want to bring in a new year.
Oh, no.
This is exactly what I was envisioning this year.
It's exciting.
Well, we're getting closer to midnight, and everybody is starting to look to one spot, high atop #1 Times Square. And that's because we're just minutes away from the lowering of the giant ball. They passed out earwarmers, mittens, hats, thousands of them. And people have balloons and horn shakers. They're ready to make noise like you have never heard before. It's an electric moment, and Ryan, you, my friend, are right in the thick of it.
You know it, man. I cannot wait, Dick.
Oh, I fucking hate Ryan Seacrest. I cannot wait, Dick.
Thank you, boss.
What a fraudulent ass.
Handing out bittens and noise shakers.
Bittens.
I didn't understand a word of that.
He has a problem with that M.
Yeah.
That M is really...
Bittens. Probably because half the mouth won't work, and you need that That's how you know he's enjoying a food now. If he goes, boo.
It's just depressing to watch and listen to. They should have had him doing like Hurricane Katrina updates.
Yeah. Look like the wind is blowing his face that way.
Yeah.
Here's the big, here's finally the countdown.
Mm-hmm.
Dick, you do the honors, buddy. Let's count it down.
Thank you, Ryan. We're less than 30 seconds away from the big moment, and we're coming up at 20 seconds. 30 seconds. There it goes. They're waiting in anticipation.
Wait, what happened? It went 30 seconds, then it went 20 seconds, and then back to 30.
Wait, did it?
Dick Clark went into a time machine.
He certainly did.
Yeah, listen.
Dick, you do the honors, buddy. Let's count it down.
Thank you, Ryan. We're less than 30 seconds away from the big moment.
Less than 30.
And we're coming up on 20 seconds. 30 seconds. There it goes. They're waiting in anticipation. Oh, what did it get? There we go now. Look at her. Oh. All right. There it goes. Down she goes. 50, 40, 13, 12. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy 2006.
Did anyone else pick up on the kissing noises?
No.
Yeah, he kissed his wife, and
does it every year, I guess, and it was really.
Dude, what kind of countdown was that?
30.
30, 20,
less
30.
30, 20.
It was less than 30, 20.
Less than 30, 20, 30, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 8.
He didn't say 11, 8.
Dude, listen back. Listen back. Rewind just to the countdown. I swear to you, listen back again.
All right, hold on.
This is sad.
It is so sad because you remember Dick being very excited during New Year's Rockin' Eve and counting down and being right on the money.
From the big moment, and we're coming up on 20 seconds. 30 seconds. There it goes. They're waiting in anticipation. Oh, what did it get? There we go now. Look at her. Oh. All right. There it goes. Down she goes. 50, 40, 13, 12, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy 2006.
Happy 1890.
Here's the kissing. And the song is depressing.
That was kissing? I've eaten ass quieter than that. Jesus. Was he grabbing her pussy? Through her dress? Why'd I have to say that?
I don't know.
A brave old gentleman.
I know. We're real brave.
Sorry about that line.
Oh, is that horrible?
Kissing his wife, they love each
15,
other.
14, 13, 12, unintelligible number, 8, 7.
5. They're all leaving through the Lincoln Tunnel. 4. People sweeping up. Jesus.
Well, the people are starting to leave the square now. Many of them have been here since 4 o'clock this afternoon. And now the massive cleanup will begin. That job takes over 100 sanitation workers. They're going to get it all cleaned up by 6 a.m. Last year, they cleaned away over 50 tons of trash, and nobody does it like the personnel of the city of New York. Thanks, everybody. Hey, Ryan.
City of Newark, why are they cleaning?
Return from the good times.
Oh, God, it's so sad. It is so sad. This is the Notebook and Band of Brothers all tied into one.
Is it necessary right after the countdown to start congratulating the cleanup crew already?
Yeah. 5, 4, 3, 8, 1. Happy New Year. Look at the sanitation trucks.
Wow.
I don't know.
Wait till I tell you what happened to Charlie Brown in the next break.
You saw the play?
Holy shit.
Don't ruin it. I know people that are going.
Holy shit.
You might have to not listen.
Well, we'll figure out how to talk about it. Why, are you going to see it?
Yeah.
Oh, you are?
Don't wreck it.
When are you going?
I'm getting tickets. I'm in the process of getting tickets.
I have to talk about the Charlie Brown play.
Don't wreck it.
I have to talk about it today. Maybe you could take 20 minutes off. Maybe you could go take a coffee break, because I have to talk about Charlie Brown today.
And then I want to talk about the song by Chuck Berry. I have some problems with that.
That fine actor that was in promoting the Charlie Brown play left out a very important detail about his fine play.
Oh, what's he, faggot?
I'm just saying. We'll talk about it in a few minutes.
Gotta be.
Here's more Dick Clark.
I met you guys upstairs.
Well, as you know, every year we have a big Hollywood party, and this year may be the biggest lineup of talent ever. Now, it's hosted by Hillary.
It's the cancer music.
Whoa, it is.
They're playing the cancer music in the background. Derek's got it here, right? This is what they always play when some character's dying of cancer on TV. Who was the famous one? Dr. Green from ER or whatever it was?
Yeah, when he's sitting on the beach.
Right.
Shut up.
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir. That's terrific. That's terrific.
What? What dicks.
The cancer music.
You folks fell on your face. You get an F- in my book.
What are you people? On dope?
I kiss you on the mouth. Do you want to kiss me or?
Enough of the cancer music.
It's a great, I have that on CD in my car. That's such a good song.
Oh, stop it.
It's very good.
No, it's
Big
not.
fat gentleman.
That's what's playing in the background. Is Dick Clark is doing a little wrap up here.
I met you guys upstairs.
Well, as you know, every year we have a big Hollywood party, and this year may be the biggest lineup of talent ever. Now, it's hosted by Hillary Duff, features 311, Three Doors Down, The Bangles, Chris Brown, The Pussycat Dolls, and Sean Paul, and Sugarland. And that will be starting moments from now. Don't you dare go away anywhere. In the meantime, the cars here at Times Square, they seem to be thinning out, don't they, Ryan?
Yeah, they do indeed.
What question are you
My
answering?
God.
First of all, Dick Clark should be saying, "My name is Dick Clark, Bill for short." He really
Bill for short.
Ryan Seacrest is annoying me more than Dick Clark's.
Yeah.
I'd rather listen to Dick Clark than that fucking phony. Yeah, it is indeed.
All right, Dick. I won't acknowledge that this is really uncomfortable.
We're going to have to deal with Ryan Seacrest for many years to come, though. He's the
guy.
He's the guy. He's going to be the guy for a while, for a long time.
How's everything going over there, you guys?
It's going great, and as usual, it was a big night at Times Square, always an extraordinary time. Now, the people always leave here in a happy frame of mind, and why not? You know, celebrating New Year's is the oldest holiday in the world. It started in Babylon about 4,000 years ago.
Babylon.
And ever since, it's been a time for high hopes, optimism, and renewal. Here's hoping it'll be a great year for everyone. Marisol.
Oh, thank you so much, Dick.
That could have been more perfect if it started in Stroke Town.
It started in Babel Dick. Oh, that poor bastard.
It actually didn't start in Babylon. That was them just saying because they needed them to stretch, so somebody just wrote it on a cue card. It started somewhere else, and they just pointed a cue card.
Dick. Babylon.
Babylon. It started in Babylon Doddering Pool, which is a town built for short. What? It's a happy evening. Is it, Dick? Really?
No, it's not. It's sad.
Yeah.
It's a sad evening.
How about a loud, wet, lip-smacking kiss?
Oh.
Well, here's some New Year's resolutions for everybody. Make up your own joke.
Dick, it's over to you.
You know what? An unusual thing has happened. Yeah. Undoubtedly, somebody made a New Year's resolution tonight. You're not alone. One of the most popular in modern times used to be quit smoking. But so many people have done that in the last 10 years. The number one these days is lose weight. 4,000 years ago, it was return borrowed farm equipment. We'll be right back.
Did you hear Dick? He made New Year's resolutions. He said this year, I promise not to eat soup or whistle.
Holy crap. I think I'll be able to keep those.
Shame on you, Jim Norton.
Idiot.
It's horrible.
I have no idea what he said in the last clip, by the way.
Yeah. Some kind
Thank you, Hillary. Times Square is relatively empty now, but by Tuesday morning...
So is your head.
Oh.
Idiot.
Oh, poor guy. Come on. Why are they subjecting him to this? The public. Doesn't it sound like a chore? Like he's working so hard to get through every word.
Look, it's courageous to go on after a stroke. We know that, but to be on TV for everyone to look at you is just creepy. Jeff Franks, a carpet installer from Anniston, Alabama, complained, I couldn't hardly understand half of what he said, and that half didn't make no sense. They should have used subtitles like they do in them foreign movies. My kids finally made me switch channels because Clark was creeping them out.
Oh, boy.
This is obviously a well-spoken man who wrote that.
Yeah.
I couldn't hardly understand nothing. Jesus. He needs a spell check. What a dope.
He was watching PBS at the time.
Thank you, Hillary. Times Square is relatively empty now, but by Tuesday morning, that place will be humming with activity. 230,000.
Humming?
With activity.
But did he have to say humming?
Humming.
The place will be a literal slur of people.
But by Tuesday morning, that place will be humming with activity. 230,000 people work here every day. Another 27,000 live here. And 1.5 million people pass through here on a daily basis. 26 million tourists every year. It seemed like every one of them was crammed in here earlier tonight, Ryan.
Indeed, and it really is unbelievable.
No, it's not.
And why was he reading a Farmer's Almanac?
Yeah, that was like his job for the night, was just to blurt out these
facts.
Inane facts no one really cares about.
Here's a fun-filled fact about...
He said New Year's Eve, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you were going to give us a little lesson on...
Maybe someone could put this on 45 and I'll talk a little more normal.
Ryan, you about size 14. Would you? You want to ring in the New Year's, Dick? Would you?
It puts the lope in the masket.
Put the mucking lopen in the masket.
I muck me bard.
We gotta get that. We'll play that going over break. 2 more clips. This is really painful.
You have to.
Well, here in New York, we're enjoying the great music out in Hollywood. It's been a great tradition with this show, years and years, bringing you the best music around. And with that in mind, it's time for another song from a very, very talented, lovely lady. Ladies and gentlemen, Hilary Duff.
Lady.
He sounds like a really drunk guy trying to talk to a cop.
Yeah.
Trying to form, hey, this is going to be okay. Like, you ever hear a real drunk kind of talk?
I can drive. No, these are my fucking keys.
Last clip.
And Ryan's annoying me more. Indeed!
That's right. Yeah, he's like really putting an exclamation point on how bad Dick is. Perhaps Ryan should have come back. Dang, dude.
But at least Dick is talking in his real voice.
Yeah.
Fucking Ryan Seacrest is young. You came from that school too, man?
Indeed it is, Dick.
That's right.
Indeed it is.
Dick as in diction, ironically enough.
Oh. And this is the wrap-up.
Well, this is the time of night where people start to show up at various parties around town. There is still a lot more party to go here on New Year's Rockin' Eve.
Oh, not
and
for you.
I've had a wonderful time tonight. There's nothing like being in Times Square on New Year's Eve. And believe me, this is one night I will never, ever forget.
I don't know about that.
Getting pretty quiet looking out the window, and Ryan, what kind of view do you have right now?
Well, I tell you, I've got a pretty good view right now. Mariah Carey's still hanging out with us.
Ha ha ha, I get it. Her fat ass is there.
Oh, I didn't even get that. He was joking.
Her giant ass now.
Ham-handed segue. It won't do.
There's a scary guy out there with a tie, like a patriotic tie.
What's he want?
Fred in New Mexico.
Hey, Fred.
Oh, man, you guys are killing me about this.
Horrible. Awful.
Nah, man.
This cackling idiot. You're a little laughing buffoon, sir.
Well, this is my first time ever getting onto the talk show, and I just love the show. I've had XM for about...
Dee, what's up?
Happy New Year, guys.
Happy New Year.
Hi, oh Dee. I am in my studio. They put radios finally in our studios for us to listen, and Jim Norton's comments are hilarious. The one with the soup and his New Year's resolution. I couldn't stop laughing.
Thank you.
You cruel woman.
No, but you know what? It's bad, but it's funny at the same time.
You don't understand. Your voice is as annoying as Dick Clark's, only in a different way.
Absolutely.
If you put your voice and Dick's voice together, you probably have like one normal-sounding person.
Yeah.
Hey, what kind of...